Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a little different than my usual videos. I was in my room the other day and I was watching a video on why this girl quit Sephora, and I was really interested. I don't know, I just ran out of things to watch, I guess, and this video kept popping up, so I was like, I'm just gonna watch it. She mentioned in the video that she's not trying to, you know, bash or talk bad on Sephora anyway at all. She's just trying to warn people and get her message across. And that reminded me, she talked a little bit about the interview. That reminded me of when I had my interview, and I just kind of feel like talking about it a bit because I know people want to know how the interview process went. I made some notes on my phone so I'm going to be looking down at my phone because I made some like important notes that I want to make sure I cover in the video, because I might forget something and I'll regret it later when I'm editing this video. So I just want to make sure I hit every key point that I took note about. So first of all, I did not get hired by Sephora. I'm just going to give some tips on how you can get the interview and how the interview process went. So first of all, I have a friend who works there and she referred me. And she told them about me, and we follow each other on Instagram. She likes, I guess she likes my makeup looks and stuff. And she referred me. She gave them my name and stuff on the application. I wrote her name down, and I got called in. I don't remember exactly. Maybe like a week, 2 weeks or so. It did not. I don't think it took like a month. So I think knowing someone is very important. Maybe go to your local Sephora a lot, make friends, mention that you want to apply. Maybe they'll tell you like, hey, you can use my name as a reference, you know, make friends. I think having name dropping is very important, and I feel like it'll be very beneficial for you. So if you do want to get a job there, I do recommend name dropping. I don't know if that sounds bad to you guys, but hey, it helps, right? Yeah, name is very important. You definitely want to wear all black. They want to see you smile a lot, like a ton. So I don't know, like at my interview I felt crazy. I'm like, am I done smiling? Can I stop smiling? I felt like I was, I don't know, too much smiling for me, but they want to see you smile a lot. They want to hear that you can sell. So I do have previous customer service experience. From my understanding, I guess they don't care if you can do makeup, which makes no sense to me. 3 interview totals. I made it to all 3, and I'll let you know what happens at the last interview when I get there. But basically the first one, I believe it's just like the manager there. If I remember correctly, it's just the manager. You know, she's asking you just basic questions. Why do you want to work at Sephora? I believe they ask like what if scenario, so they'll give you like a, you know, like a what's it called? They'll give you like a scenario or something, and then they'll ask you what would you do, basically stuff like that. She asked me about my experience, work, and she also asked me about makeup. So I told her I do YouTube, I have Instagram, I even have Twitter. I told her I do photo shoots, runways, I have clients, freelance. I don't know if I mentioned freelance already. What else? I've worked with a makeup company before, like I've gone to their headquarters and they actually filmed me doing makeup on a model, and it was like a tutorial for promotion for new products coming out. I've done that before. I've collaborated. I've done makeup for a clothing company, so my work is actually on their website. So I just have tons of experience. I brought my certificate with me. I told them I graduated from makeup school. Basically just tons of experience. They seemed very interested in that, or the manager seemed very interested. She seemed to really like that, and she seemed to like that I was really passionate in it. And at the end of the interview, she told me, you know, she shook my hand, she said thank you, and that she will let me know if I could go to the second interview. A few days later, actually maybe like around 2 or 3 days later, I got a call for a second interview with this guy. I can't remember what his official title was. He's not a manager. What is his title? I cannot remember his name. I can't remember. But I went to him but he's also someone like very important, obviously. Just can't remember what exactly his title was. But anyways, I went to him. He asked me questions. He also asked me about like makeup and stuff, like makeup experience. So I told him the, you know, the same stuff that I told the first manager. He seemed to really like it. He said that he liked me and it went well. Like, I thought it went really good. And then he's like, oh, I'll call you, I'll let you know if you were gonna make it to the third interview. So maybe like 2 days later, I got a call for the third interview. The thing that sucks about the third interview is, well, what I don't like, I mean, it makes sense, but I just don't like it, that you do have to bring a model, which is no problem for me, but it sucked because it was during school and a lot of my friends had school, they had work, you know, I had to text people. I'm like, oh, can I take you? I need to bring someone with me to be my model so I can do their makeup. And I remember, I think the guy from the second interview told me, oh, if you make it to the third one, make sure to bring someone, like bring a friend whose face you know. So that way, like when I do the makeup on my friend, it'll come out well because I've worked on her face before. I'm familiar with her shade, her eye shape, brows, everything. So I thought of, oh, my friend that I took with me for my final for makeup school. So I hit her up and she said yes, so I took her with me. The thing that I hate, this was what really sucked about it was, so it was the store director and it was another woman. I don't know if I think she was like another manager. I'm not exactly sure what she was, but the store director was above her. And what I did not like was that the other woman, she seemed like she was in a very bad mood and like she didn't like any of us. It was me and two other girls and it wasn't like a competition. It was just like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. It wasn't any of those like, oh, only one person out of the three are gonna get it. It wasn't anything like that. But it was, you know, just so you don't have to schedule 3 different interviews, just have everyone in one room. So it was before Sephora opened, early in the morning. Okay, so this woman, I don't know what was going on or what pissed her off, but she just, I got the impression on me, I'm not sure how the other 2 girls got the impression because I honestly wasn't paying attention to the girls. I was just paying attention on my work and my model. And she seemed to not like me. I don't know why. I was really friendly to her, you know, I shook her hand, said hi to both of them, introduced myself. So basically what they told us was they wanted us to match their foundation, powder their face, do a simple lip, simple shadow, and brows, and that's it. My friend, she already has really full brows. You don't need to fill them in at all. So I just, you know, put in a little powder in there, but you don't need to use something crazy that I did brow. So I did that. I did a very simple eye look, and I did like some, I think I just did like some nude lips or something. But everyone kept it pretty simple because they wanted it simple, you know, they didn't want anything dramatic. So that's what I did. And I picked out her foundation shade, I powdered her and everything, and they gave us, I don't remember how many minutes, maybe like 10-15 minutes, I'm not exactly sure. It wasn't like half an hour though. And the other lady, not the store director, but the one below her, she started walking around looking at everyone's, and then she came to my station. She looked at my model and she started checking out her foundation. So she was, you know, scanning her everywhere, and then she's like, the foundation is off. And I'm just like, you know, how am I gonna respond to that? And I'm just like, oh, I thought it would be fine. You know, what am I gonna say? Like, no, you're wrong. I didn't say anything, and then the store director started walking around checking out everyone's. When the store director looked at mine, she did not say anything about the foundation. She like smiled, she got all happy. She's like, oh, it looks really good. I like what you did with her eyes. I like how you kept everything nice and simple. Looks very natural but beautiful. And then the other lady, she's like, but doesn't her foundation look off? And the store director is like, no, it looks fine. She's like, oh, I thought it would be a little off. She's like, no, it matches fine, look. It's not too light, not too dark, it's fine. And then she just stayed quiet. I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what the heck is this? It honestly pissed me off. At that moment, I was like, if this lady was a store director, I would have, I don't even know. But at that little incident with that lady, it just had me thinking, like, do I really want to work here with her? Because I would be seeing her a lot, the store director as well. But I love the store director, she was sweet. But this other lady, I was like, I don't know, I don't like her. I don't know, I feel like she didn't like me, and I felt like the vibe was just off. And they pretty much, they told us, you know, oh, good job everyone. She's like, we'll call you, we'll let you know if you get it. And then my friend told me, she's like, she seemed off. She told me, like, after that interview was gone and we were like walking back to my car, she's like, she seemed really off. And I'm like, yeah, she seemed like she didn't like me. Did you see how she was like trying to call me out on the foundation shade, but it was perfectly fine. And she's like, yeah, it matches really well. Like, she was looking in the mirror, she's like, I really like it. Like, I'm gonna end up buying this foundation. I don't know, but when that whole thing happened, I was like, I'm probably not gonna get it. She's like, but you did really well. Like, you have the experience. But I know they care more about sales. I have experience in sales, but I've also heard of people who don't have any experience at all and they still get hired. And I don't know, that place just seemed off and I didn't like it. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, do I really want to leave my other job and work here? If anything, I'd rather work at a different Sephora or maybe like an Ulta or something. But I don't know, I didn't really like them. And then I started thinking, okay, so I watched the YouTube video that I watched with the other girl. She started mentioning that another reason why she quit is that you don't get a raise. Again, I don't work there, so I don't know if it's true, but she said that she didn't get a raise. And she also mentioned that she doesn't like how she has to keep doing makeovers, you know, back to back to back to back, and then you still get paid the same. In reality, if she was working freelance, like she was working for herself, if she wasn't doing customers at Sephora and this was like at her home or something, she would be making so much money doing people's faces. But right here, she's getting paid whatever she's getting paid. Like, I don't know how much they get paid, but the point is, if these were your customers at your home or you were at their home, you would be making so much. And she said that she didn't like that. She's like, it's getting too demanding, too much work. They're piling work on us and we still get no raise. So she said that's another reason why she quit. So when she said that, I was like, you know, that's actually good, because I have clients. I make extra cash on the side from my clients on top of my job that I work at right now. So I was like, you know what, it's actually good, because then I'm gonna be working for like free, doing people's faces back to back, like, and it gets really tiring. It's gotten to the point where I've done like makeup before. Obviously, I've done makeup before on a client and my back really starts to hurt. Another thing that this girl mentioned was that she noticed that at her Sephora store, that when customers were, I think if you pay $50, you get a makeover. She said that at her store, the employees would just use the samples, which samples are touched by other people. So when I heard about that, I was like, I wouldn't be able to do that, because at school we got trained on sanitation. That's not sanitary, so I can't do that. I wouldn't want to do that. On my makeup kit, I have brush cleaner, I have alcohol, I have so much stuff to sanitize and clean my stuff. I would not be able to do that at Sephora. I'm not sure if every Sephora is that way. I definitely hope it's not. But I'm just letting you guys know, please be careful. Again, this video is not to bash on Sephora or anything. You know what? Sephora, it was my dream job as a child. Now I just like to shop there. But to work there, probably not, because after hearing all these videos and stuff, I was like, no, I think I'm fine at the job where I'm at now. For now. I don't want to work there forever, but you know, just for now. And yeah, I hope this helps you guys. Again, I know I gave out tips on how to get an interview and stuff, and then at the end I talked about a little negative about it, but it's not to discourage you guys. It's just for you guys to be aware of what you're gonna see, because you guys are only seeing what you guys see when you work there, but you guys don't know what's behind what you guys see. Does that make sense? I'm trying to explain myself, but I can't really. I don't know. I'm tired. But I'm just trying to let you guys know, be aware. If you guys want to work there, just know what you're getting yourself into. If you don't mind, I don't know, all the stuff that's out there, it doesn't matter. If you want to be there temporarily, then I guess, you know, seasonal. I would do seasonal, yes. Part-time, I don't know about part-time because, you know, I want to be able to get raises still. And again, I don't want to be working so much and so much demand and still get paid the same rate. I don't know, that's just me. I mean, yeah, the discounts are cool, but I have my certificate, so I already get discounts at other places. So I think I'm gonna stick to my discounts and then, you know, go shopping at like Fame Expo, the makeup show, you know, places like makeup areas like that. You know, go shopping, you know, at like makeup conventions because that's where they apply the most discounts. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.